Want more second dates? Can't get past the first date? Stick around. I'm going to drop 2 tips here in a second that are going to guarantee you more second dates. Thomas Anthony here, co-founder and accountability coach over at emlovz.com, where we help men go from single to in a relationship with our coaching program, Dating Decoded. And in our program, we're all about mega dating. So one of the things that makes Emlovz so much different than every other coach in the world is we created a proprietary dating process that we lived. Both Emily and I lived, and now we teach men to do that in real life, so they can find the girlfriend and the relationship of their dreams, just like I did and Emily did. So I want to quickly dive into mega dating before I drop you the 2 tips that are going to help you get more second dates. So mega dating ultimately is the key. The key to dating today in 2022, 2023 is dating multiple women at the same time in a real low stakes environment. So think coffee dates, ice cream dates, not dinner first dates. That is going to help you when you mega date, when you're dating multiple people at the same time. You're comparing and contrasting different women in order to see what you like and see what you don't like, right? So in my experiment, so I was single for 5 or 6 years in San Francisco in my 20s. San Francisco arguably is one of the most difficult cities to date. I struggled, right? But I did manage to date 30 or 50 women over that time period until ultimately I met Emily, who was doing a 100 date experiment when I met her. She was very open about that, but it was a tough pill to swallow because I really liked her and she was going through her experiment. And that's when she coined mega dating, right? I think she dated, I don't know, 52 different men over a 1-year period. Thankfully, guys, I was like at the end, right? But my skills were totally beefed up at that point, right? I was doing my own version of mega dating, but at that point, mega dating didn't even exist because we didn't coin it yet. But I will tell you really quickly, if you're dating one person at a time, okay, this is not one of the 2 tips, but stop doing that. It doesn't work. Okay, you need to compare and contrast at least 10 women. Okay, the goal of our coaching program, if you're interested in hiring a coach or you're looking for a coaching program in the dating space, goal of our program is 20 dates in 90 days. Okay, so that generally solves the issue as long as you're getting coaching around those dates simultaneously, and that's what we offer, right? Full service coaching program where we dive in deep, unlimited coaching to really help you reach your goals. But if you're dating one person at a time, ask yourself, really, is it working for me, right? Like, how long have I been single, right? So has it been 2 or 3 years that you've been single, putting all your eggs in one basket for 6 months at a time? Think about it. Is it working? If not, you want to jump on mega dating. If you want to learn more without signing up for our program, right? We have a free masterclass. It's in the description, emlovz.com/masterclass. Check it out. It's about 40 minutes long. It's going to tell you all about, give you some tips on how to get started with mega dating, but it'll also teach you a little bit about some of our recent student wins and what to expect in the coaching program. If you're looking for an actual coaching program, it's best in class, by the way. Anyway, so the 2 tips that I'm going to drop, can't share all of our tips, but what I can tell you is keep your first dates to 1 hour or less. Very important that you maintain mystery. If you're looking for a long-term relationship, I got to tell you, there still has to be, even if you know she's looking for love and she's looking for a long-term, there still has to be some mystery. It has to be done the right way. Courtship is its own little niche in life. Don't get stuck in the courtship phase. First dates under an hour, they make the woman want to see you again, period. If you do it right. If you are following that right strategy right now, short first dates, and you're not succeeding, something we do in our coaching program is called a mock date. Mock dates are super dope. It allows you to do a practice date. We got girls on our team who do it. Audrey, Kat, Brookie, and they'll get with you for an hour, get you a date report card. So they'll tell you what they liked about the date with you. They'll tell you what you can improve on. And then Emily and I could even review that mock date and give you some feedback live as well. So that's tip number 1, dates under an hour. Tip number 2 is your first date should be $20 or less. It used to be $10 back in the day, but inflation has become a real pain. So make sure you're not spending any more than $20. Okay. That's another strategy that, is going to wonder why didn't he want to take me out to a dinner? She's going to think like, was I not good enough to go to, a steakhouse or whatever. Right. And that's also another good reason, fellas. If the woman wants to go to a $200 steak dinner on a first date, there is a likelihood that she's a gold digger, okay, or a narc or something like that. And we want to try to eliminate these women who are taking from us, okay? So one of the great things about our coaching program is not only has been around for a long time, but Emily's the head coach. You're also going to get me, and I'm the head male coach. So you're going to get a female and a male opinion. Something that just never worked for me. First date dinners. I'm telling you right now. I remember the first one I went on in San Francisco when I first moved there in 2006, I think, or 7. Blew it. Absolutely spent like $110. And back in 07, $110 today is probably $200 or something like that. Absolutely blew it, sucked. I tried to text her after, and she basically said, hey, it's not going to work out between us, right? That happened multiple times until I just finally decided maybe this strategy ain't working. I'm a self-taught learner. So anyway, it's not about me. So those are the 2 tips, though, that I think can really get you more second dates. There's so many more things I could mention about first dates, but got to keep the bulk of our information in the program. If you want to send me a little comment in the comments below, how are your first dates looking? How are you structuring them? I'm happy to respond on a comment when I see these comments come through. If this video was helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button. That would be very helpful. And I'm going to drop you another video. I'm going to recommend Emily's video next on some first date tips that some additional first date tips that can help you. Feel free to smash that whatever it is, little video right there, so you can watch that video next. And again, if you're interested in learning more about Emlovz and our Dating Decoded coaching program, go over to emlovz.com/masterclass. There's a great video about what to expect if a coaching program is something that you're interested in. You can also go over to emlovz.com/book, BOOK. If you want to learn, if you want to book an actual session with us, just make sure that, if you do book a call with us, that you're serious about joining the program, and you're not one of those indecisive guys who is a looky-loo. And we're looking for action takers. Anybody that we allow in our program, we want to make sure that they're an action taker. And we do kind of weed out the people that aren't action takers. So in life, you got to take what you want, fellas. I'm telling you right now, in life, if you want to go get the relationship of your dreams, you got to make moves. You got to take action, and you got to have consistent repetition. And that's stuff that we teach. And if you're one of those guys right now and you're not getting what you want, okay, I'm going on a tangent here, but I mean this. Ask yourself if you're taking enough action and you're serious enough and you're sectioning enough time to find what you really want. Because guess what? One of the hardest things to do in life is to find a partner for the long term, somebody who's a total fit for you. And that's what we help guys with every single day. I'm so blessed to work with all you. So if you're still here on this video, thank you so much for listening, and I hope to meet you sometime soon.